we are rolling.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I feel like Leon Phelps, the ladies' man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember he like roll in, he's got his Cavassier and he's...
It's Cavassier.
Yeah, he has Cavassier and he has a little glass there and taking phone calls from listeners and pretty much tell you to do it in the butt every time.
I was going to say, you don't have a drink.
No, I had enough though. Had enough. It's NDK after dark.
Yeah, some of us got to work tomorrow.
Someone's got to work tomorrow. Oh, well.
All right.
All right. Well, we're rolling now.
Absolutely.
We're going to talk about what's been going on and what you've missed since we're on a different schedule than we used to be.
Yeah, we're on our
things
summer
are a little
schedule.
bit, things are a little bit fucking behind. But what we're doing is we're going back and covering stuff they've missed.
Yeah.
The NDK Road Trip.
The NDK Road Trip. It fucking happened and it was, I can't speak for you, but like, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was a fun day.
Yeah.
It was a nice day. The weather was nice.
Great day.
It was like nice and sunny, like mid-20s on the way out there. It did eventually come a little bit overcast, but it was okay.
Honestly, which was kind of nice because the sun's not beating on you, but it's still warm.
Yeah, it was a nice day.
It was the perfect day.
Yeah,
like it wasn't too hot. It was nice.
Dana up in the fucking Yaris of Doom. And we went to the Circle K, got some drinks, and then we just cruised.
And then on our way, we went to the Budweiser Stage.
And then it actually went really easily. Like no traffic jams, no jammies, except for the Gartner, but that's a guarantee.
That is
every
a guarantee.
Single time.
And even for what it wasn't that bad.
Not bad at all. What did we wait, like 2 minutes? And like for one of the smoothest trips to Toronto I can remember in a long time, for sure.
Definitely.
It was meant to be.
And I know I said this to you in the car. I cannot get over the fact that like you just went down there. No fucking GPS, no roadmap, no phone setup, whatever. You just drove down there. And oh my God, and because I'm such I've just got such panic about where to park.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Where
and you talked about that going there that day. You were stressed about parking.
I did. Because I'm the type of person, I will drive to Toronto if I have to, but I don't want to. And plus, I didn't know what my car situation was going to be like at that time. There's no way my old car was going to make it. And I didn't know if I'd have a new one by then. So... And honestly, you were a total fucking pro, so blown away and impressed.
I've been there a few times.
And it shows, because I had not.
You can just look at the big needle in the sky called the CN Tower, and you can kind of figure out where in Toronto you are based on that motherfucker, or you could just put your ear to the ground.
There you go.
That works as well.
Well, but so... One of my worst nightmares literally happened to you.
No parking.
Because you had an idea of where you were going to go.
Dana, so this is your first time to this venue.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, we're taking her on our big first day out.
I've been to Ontario Place.
But you've not been to the Budweiser Stage.
But no.
Right? So we were going, and I was like, yeah, we're just going to cruise down Lakeshore, and we'll just park in one of the parking lots that are in front of this motherfucker, usually huge lots.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out those lots don't exist anymore.
None of them.
We just pull up. Okay, this one's closed. I was like, don't worry, Dana. We'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
And then
don't worry about it.
Don't worry, we got this. Get to the next one. Oh, turns out this one does not exist anymore either. I was like, all right, don't panic. I know exactly where to go. I just holler across the lanes, get into the left turn lane, fucking little Mario Kart, the Yaris. You turn, fucking cruise on up to the next spot. I was like, oh, this is a one-way. Okay, yep, next spot. And here's where we're parking. And you're like, how the fuck did you know this? I was like, I just been here a few times.
Honestly, it's so funny that you say, don't worry about it. We got it. Because while that was all taking place in my head, I was like, okay, don't you fucking say a word. You just sit there and you stay out of the way, be supportive or whatever, but just do not escalate this situation by being your fucking self.
Yeah.
So just sit here, shut the fuck up, trust that he knows what he's doing, and just, yeah, like I said, don't make it worse by being yourself.
I respect that choice because there are times where you get with people that start to freak the fuck out. It's like, you are not helping.
Nope.
You know,
I know that.
And I had it under control regardless of your reaction. But like, it was just like, I've been with other people, like my brother, like those two, you go in a car with those two, try to find parking, try to go to a concert, and it's a and they're just in the front seat, just like raising each other's anxiety, just getting each other pissed off. It's like, what are we doing?
And it wasn't, and it wasn't even about you. It was about me.
Yeah.
Like I said, like, don't make this situation worse by being yourself.
Oh, I was cool as a cucumber.
I know you were. It was 100% me. It was not you at all. You knew what you were doing. Oh, yeah. And I'm just like, this is like my worst nightmare come true. And you were just like cruising, cool as a cucumber about it. I'm like, nope. This is the point in the story where I would be like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Well, I got you there. I got you there. I had a mission that day. It was a beautiful day. Had nowhere else to be but that concert, so I was going to make that work.
Same here. Yeah. Same here. And now I know better. I know I told you this in the fucking parking lot. I'm so disappointed in myself, but I was so just like, trying to remember all the things I wanted to take or, trying to plan out what it was going to be like. I had never been there. I didn't even think about parking lot drinks or anything like that.
No, you failed big time.
I did. I was just too preoccupied with other stuff, and it was the first time I was there. But, oh, man. And I had such a good time in the parking lot alone.
Oh, yeah.
We should have brought chairs. Yeah. You should have parked closer up to like the line so we could have sat back, opened the hatch, and just had like drinks and smokes and watch them roll in.
Oh, wow. So
that was one of the best parts for me. We didn't even get in there, and I was having the best time ever.
So we totally could have had a rockin' tailgate. So,
we could have. So
I was the responsibility buddy that day. I was sober dober guy, and I got us there, and I was getting us home. So Dana had full fucking reign to bring a cooler, bring a chair, bring some whatever. And you know what? Slipped her mind. But had we have been prepared, we had our good karma moment. To start the parking lot off, we helped someone pay for their parking.
Yeah.
Because it was a card-only facility.
Yep.
And like this person had been here in the past, and there's usually a guy working a gate, but there is no guy working a gate. Now it's you put your card in, whatever. Mm-hmm. So they paid Dana cash to use her card and whatever, right? And security guy was like loving us. He's like, yeah you guys are cool nice. Pretty cool. You guys helped him out, right? And like whatever. And yeah, it is cool. But like whatever. We're not here to like pump our tires here, but like so had we have had tailgate set up, that guy totally would have just been chill about it for sure. He seemed like a good guy.
Well, and 100% because we were on the end.
Yeah, the fucking
he would have totally rocked up in his golf cart and just shot the shit with us.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
He showed us where to go pee.
Absolutely.
He was a nice guy.
Oh my God, going pee was hilarious because your door was just right there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I have to go the other side of the building.
And I'm in the fucking facilities, and I take my pee, and I wash my hands, and I use the paper towel, and I'm looking around this whole fucking bathroom, washroom, whatever. Not a garbage in sight. So I'm like walking around with my paper towel, like,
it's like Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, what do I do with this? Yeah, exactly. I don't do it with my paper towel. So I like fucking awkwardly look around like an adult for a while. Then I just eventually put it on like a shelf. I was like, it stays there. That's your problem now. You
and
fuckers.
Ours too.
Yeah. Oh man.
I could not believe it. Like the journey I had to take to get to my side.
It was wild.
It was crazy.
Through the parking lot. But like, let's not get off track too much. Let's talk about what really happened is we were parked there. And clearly that's where like a GO train like shows up for this place. And every 2-3 minutes we got to see a fresh mob.
Yeah, like just in this like wave
of people watching.
Oh,
and
it
was on point that day.
It was. Like we saw like all right, those of you who watch Parks and Recreation know about the time when Ron Swanson goes to like the natural store. Like Whole Foods, like the way people go to the zoo. And he said, like he sees one of them and he's like, nature's amazing. 100%. That's exactly how I felt. Like nature's amazing. Like, listen, I'm all for you do you. You express yourself the way that you want to as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. Yeah. But let's be honest with ourselves. If you're going to put out a certain type of vibe and it is an extreme one, don't pretend that I'm not going to look twice or be like, you see that over there?
Holy fuck, Dana. It was wild that day.
Like the lace and the shorts and the cowboy boots.
So many things. Like it was definitely Pride Month in Toronto at a Metric concert.
Yeah. 100%.
And coming in by the train loads, literally. And every 3 minutes, you just got to sit in the back of the fucking Super Yaris and just watch these people just come on in and waves.
It was awesome.
And like that one guy with like the full mullet, rocking tan.
So many good mullets. Honestly, I'm so upset with myself. I did not get a shot of that guy.
That guy had the look.
His mullet was epic. Yeah. And he had like the shirt and like the big cutouts, no fucking sleeves, the big fucking cutouts. Yeah. Something straight out of the 80s. Yeah, it was
killing it.
Chef's kiss. Like legit. Yeah. It was so impressive. It's so trash. It's impressive. But like he's doing it right. He's not doing it trashy. Like he's doing it as classy as you can get that kind of a look.
Yeah,
he's there.
He's there. Like fucking Magnum PI kind of deal, you know 100%. What I mean? Just like the look so bad that it works.
Yeah. And the ladies that were beside us in the parking lot, were just the ladies.
They rolled up in the van, and you can tell they most of them don't like each other. It's someone's friends who with a group of their friends. Yeah. They're just cutting each other up. How's my driving? Well, it was a little aggressive. Yeah. They're just like, you just hear them like getting in these little bickering fights and they're drinking. Like they're tailgating like fucking awesome ladies.
It was like moms on the loose.
Moms gone
for sure.
Wild. The wine was out. They were just cranking.
And you're right. That van was a fucking mixed bag of nuts.
It was.
And it was just, I need a night out kind of full van.
And I need a fucking drink ASAP.
I know this girl, but I don't know the rest of the girls, but I need to get the fuck out of this house.
Yeah, it was clunk, park, key off, give me a fucking drink. Like these ladies were not fucking around.
I'm so glad you remembered that because I specifically was like dying from hearing that.
Oh, just talking
the one girl was like, oh, how was my driving? And the one's like, it was a little aggressive.
Yeah. They just gave it to her. Oh, man.
Oh my God.
They were awesome. And then we had the other ladies beside us. Like, remember the van with the two dads with the group of like four, like 8-year-old girls with like their hair all done up and they had their Metric shirts on. And
they were fucking jamming.
They were jamming. Like, so what do they call it? The rickshaw drove by with the Metric cranked on his Bluetooth.
Yes.
And these girls like instantly picked up mid-song, sang it like full blast with a little dance routine.
And they knew everything. Fucking
I was like, fuck yeah, we're in a good spot here.
And I said to you, I want to walk over to those dads and be like, you know what, sirs?
You raised them right.
You're doing it right.
Yeah.
You're raising these kids right.
It's hilarious. They were just rocking. So we had the next generation rocking beside us. We had the previous generation having their fucking wine in the van.
And then the generation after that, I couldn't fucking believe the mixed bag at this show.
Yeah.
Like the old people that were there, I was blown away by that.
Remember Buddy with the jeans and the, what do you call that, one-piece lingerie he had on?
Oh, yes.
That guy was like ripped as fuck, man, orange tan as fuck, just working the fucking
It was at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Because I remember looking at that guy and being like, oh my God. But I was hoping he didn't think it was because of him. I just thought he was wearing this like lace bodysuit that was like, so like just like a strip by the time he got down to his shorty shorts.
Oh, yeah.
And fuck, like I've got bodysuits and I've got the TMI, everybody. I'm so sorry, Mom. I've got this full lace bodysuit, but it's a thong, and I know like how that feels wearing that. And I just looked at that guy and prayed for his sake the bottom of that was not connecting, because there's no way it's not like up in his liver.
Oh yeah,
it would like it was so high. There's just no way that it was actually connected, because he'd feel ill.
Oh yeah, some of the looks that night were fantastic.
Some of the looks.
The people watching was fantastic.
On par.
Then we finally got to go into the Budweiser stage.
Okay, but before we got to go into the Budweiser stage, you cannot skip this one. So before we went in,
debate.
you had one of the metric shirts and you had a like a band tee, but not a metric shirt.
So like when I travel,
I want to set up the big debate about, do you wear the band's band tee that you're going to see?
Yeah.
Or is that like a faux pas? Or is it a faux pas to wear a different band's band tee? All right, sorry, take it away.
Well, yeah, so like basically I sweat real bad all the time. So if I'm traveling to Toronto and I'm driving, I can almost guarantee sweaty back. So I always travel like a backpack with like extra shirts. Right? So I was ready for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where the debate came in. It's like, I've heard both sides of this argument. I've been to a million concerts. I should know the answer to this. But here's how divided it is. I don't know the answer to this. Some people will tell you can't wear the band that you're going to see. That's like uncool. You should wear something else because then you can introduce someone to something else that they maybe didn't know, because let's say you go to a fucking Aerosmith concert and someone's got an Iron Maiden concert t-shirt on, and it's like you brought your teenager there, and now they're like, well, who's Iron Maiden? And then they can fucking figure it out, right? So there's the spreading the bands, right? And then there's the group of people that, well, you wear your metric shirt because you're going to see
the whole reason
you
you're
support
here.
them. And you know what? That's not wrong either.
No.
So I don't know the right answer. So I encourage someone to like tell me the right answer, or tell me what you think, because this is a debate as old as time.
Debate.
Yeah. Do you wear the band that you're going to see shirt, or do you wear somebody else's? What are you doing out there? I've done both. I don't give a fuck. I wear the fuck I want.
I've done both too.
Yeah, I've done both.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I've done both too.
But sometimes it's like, all right, so or you don't have that band shirt yet. Or you don't have one you want to wear that day.
Okay, but question to you then, sorry to get off track. Have you ever been to a concert where you do not want to buy the band's tee? Because I know I have.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm not buying this band's tee.
Some bands like take liberties. They're like, oh, they'll buy the shit. I'll just put something out. It's like, no.
Watch me not.
Yeah. Not at the price that you're charging, and also do better. You know what I mean? It's not that hard to come up with a cool merch idea. Like, fuck.
It's really not.
And if you can't think of one, put out like on social media a contest, and whoever can design the next shirt, whatever, give you a fucking pass to the next tour. Who gives a fuck?
And with the bulk orders and shit like that you're doing for these band tees, it does not cost you that much to fucking print a band tee like that, or any sort of tee, right?
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Come on.
You know, I want to support you. But if you're going to be lazy, I see that as like, all right, fuck you.
Yeah.
No, I've walked away from merch lines before. Fuck yeah. It's got to be good.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes that's it too, right? You want to rock something cool as fuck that you got somewhere else. Like I've got a Rob Zombie shirt that I've got a couple legendary Rob Zombie shirts, but there's one of like his wife doing the fucking licking pussy sign or whatever. It's so offensive. But sometimes at the right concert, you bust that out.
There you go.
Everyone loves you.
Everybody,
everyone loves you.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Oh, that's a sweet shirt. Spoiler, I ended up not wearing a metric shirt. I wore my Jack White shirt. I was like, all right, I'll rock the Jack White one because metric fans will appreciate that too. And as we're leaving, someone stops me. Did you see Jack White? Well, yeah, that's what the shirt implies. Was it awesome? Of course. And then all of a sudden you fucking start talking about, Jack White with someone. So that's the advantage of wearing someone else's shit. I'll wear a Black Sabbath shirt out. You gotta spread the fucking
and then I laughed because there was that guy who had your band tee that you had brought. Yeah, your fucking metric tee. And then I ended up getting a metric tee while we were there.
Yeah.
And I wore it. So then I was wearing the band tee to go to the band.
And that's okay too.
No, I liked it. Yeah. The one I thought about getting was the basic bitch one. And then I ended up with the yellow one, which you'll see on our post.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's a random color. But there was that other purpley one, the purpley reddy one. But It was a not good. It was a hard to match color.
Yeah, it was a rough one.
Yeah.
So it was good design, bad color.
Yeah, exactly. But speaking of fucking people that we were seeing.
Oh, were we ever? These two.
Yes.
This couple.
There was this couple we kept seeing like randomly throughout the night as we like went around to the Budweiser Stage. Oh yeah, so it was my first time at the Budweiser Stage and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
But sorry, we'll get into that in the next one. Sorry, my bad. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Anyway, this couple. There's this guy and the whole situation with the two of them, and I'm sorry if I'm being disrespectful, but it looked 100% like a 90 Day Fiancé situation.
Yeah.
Even though the guy did not look like he had any money at all.
Well, no, that's not the vibe I got from this guy.
No?
This guy is the guy that should be on 90 Day Fiancé because he's definitely importing somebody. Like,
yeah,
we're not being like trying to be racist, but we can kind of tell she's probably not from around here based on here's why. Because he looks like he imported her like 90 Day Fiancé. Because this guy looks like the type of guy who's got a wicked paying software engineering job.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
touche.
he
Good
doesn't
point.
get a lot of daylight, doesn't get a lot of exercise.
No, he definitely
But you know what?
doesn't get a
He
lot
can
of
take
daylight.
care of his lady.
Yeah, I feel like he has enough money. He has more money than a live doll.
Yes.
But he doesn't have like super fucking rich money.
Exactly.
But he's has
well
enough money to
get himself
afford to get a real lady.
A real lady. And this chick was a proud lady. She walked around with those pants on, the lipstick. So this chick was fucking rocking.
You know what? They were good for them because as mismatched as they
fucking
came across.
Mismatched. Like, I wish I could show you this lady.
Honestly, you guys, like it is 100% like a 90 Day Fiancé situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
100%.
Exactly.
And what we both loved about it is that so she was wearing this like bright red lipstick
in abundance.
In abundance. Yeah. Accurate.
Yeah.
And then so was he.
Yeah.
Like you
all
could tell
over his face.
all over his fucking face. And he didn't even wipe it off. No. Like he was wearing that so fucking proud.
In the parking lot.
Lipstick all over himself.
In the parking
lot. In the venue. Like we saw this couple the whole night.
In the food court we saw them.
Yeah.
And then we saw them again in our seats. They were like 3 rows ahead of us, like right in front of us.
And the family beside me, the husband and wife, the husband's looking at the wife. She goes, God, like, do they just have to eat each other's faces the whole night? Well, I hope they don't do that throughout the whole show. Like, Jesus. Blah.
They had been doing it all night.
And, oh my God.
They weren't stopping.
Like during the opener, they were just like, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God we weren't there.
Oh, man.
Speaking of the opener.
But we got to close this out. Not only did we see them opening in the food court at the concert, we were stuck in a parking lot traffic jam. And they walked right in front of our car again, still madly in love.
Yeah, they were.
This guy was just proud of this chick that he had no business being with. And
I know, and she
wearing her on his
proud.
face. Yeah, she's got her man.
Yeah, and good for him because
it's funny.
You know,
they just kept showing up in our lives. Like, there they are again. It's like that again with the kid on the escalator.
Yeah.
You know, fuck.
Oh my God. Yes. Again with this fucking kid on the escalator.
Classic.
Yes. So speaking of the opener.
Sam Roberts.
Yeah, Sam Roberts.
What'd you think of that?
Didn't give a fuck. You know me because I kept saying it the whole night. I love the fact that neither of us gave a fuck about the opening band.
Yeah.
And we just walked around, chilled, got the merch, got drinks, had some smokes.
KFC.
Yeah.
Budweiser Stage has KFC now, and you best believe I got chicken tendies.
You went twice.
You went to the washroom and I was waiting for you. Your line was so long. I was like, all right, popcorn chicken. I walked up and I ate an entire popcorn chicken before you even finished your pee. Like, that was like, well played.
Although that was one of the most efficient washrooms I've ever been in. Nice. Like, it was a long line because it always is for the ladies. But we were turning and burning as far as ladies' washrooms goes, and the wait time, like, I didn't think it was bad at all.
Nice. Yeah, so we didn't catch Sam Roberts. We were busy drinking and eating and hanging around, but
honestly,
sounded all right.
Fucking best that we didn't give a fuck about the opening band. It was so chill, and then we made a few friends at the picnic table at one point.
Hell yeah, we did.
And just it was awesome and it also, like, we got there in good time, and we weren't in a hurry to get into the venue, which was awesome. And I gotta thank you for being cool enough to stand in the Budweiser, like, sign line, because it was my first time there. I gotta get a picture in front of the sign.
Yeah, the sign that says who's playing tonight. So yeah, for sure. I was cool with that. I didn't give a fuck. We're here for a good time.
And again, that one went quick too.
It did, and then people are always nice, and they'll take the picture for you.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was hilarious, because I had said to you, listen, I'm going to see if these guys behind us these guys behind us look pretty all right. I'm going to talk to them, and I'm going to see if they'll take our picture. And then all of a sudden, the dad there comes up in between us, is like, hey, do you guys want me to take your picture?
Yeah.
Like, yes, I would.
Wild. Yeah, it was wild.
It's like he knew we were saying, like, these guys look like the guys. And then I took their picture for them.
We were nice.
Yeah. And then the ones behind them were just like, well,
see ya.
Who's taking our picture?
We can't do this all night.
Yeah.
This is like a 1-for-1.
You have to make friends in the line. Like, that's not my responsibility.
That's right. We did this.
Exactly.
You figure it out. Be nice.
Because I remember you saying, like, well, which of us is nicer? And I'm like, it's obviously me. Like, it's obviously going to be me talking to them.
For sure.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
Exactly. Like, between the two of us, it's me who's making friends with strangers.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm not going to fight you for that.
No. So that's why I'm here. The whole reason I'm in the fucking car.
Yeah.
Hey, go make friends with them. See if we can get anything out of them.
What'd you think of the show?
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
It really was. And I love that album.
It's good.
Again, I own 2 copies of it.
Nice.
It's so good. I love that they did it, I'm pretty sure for the most part, front to back.
They did, yeah.
Yeah. And then also they did a couple oldies, but fuck, when they did Monster Hospital, that was amazing.
Yeah. Was so
That's
cool.
Such a throwback. And it's so good.
And they threw it in, like, they're partway through Combat Baby, I'm pretty sure. And then they, like, wherever, like, a nice midpoint, they threw it into Monster Hospital, and it was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. No, there was so many good songs. They did such a good job.
Such a good job. But let's talk about it.
Talk about what?
The one thing that really
Hold on. You can't go there yet. That's the end of the concert. Someone else had put another question on, but didn't get on the final edit of the board.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
What? Yeah. Did they not play a song that I didn't see that? Did they not play a song that you wanted to hear?
No.
Everything you're good with all that?
Well, the fact that they did the whole album, I was really stoked about, because, like I said, I love that album. I love every song on it.
So good.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So, and then the extras were cool.
Even in the, like, they added to some of their songs too, right? They did, like, extended versions and shit. That was really cool. Fuck yeah. No, that was a really good show. And they played, like, all the songs you want to hear. But there was one that I would have loved to have seen, but I've seen it a couple times now. All right. So they've done it, and it's a fucking long one. And I get why you wouldn't put it in every time, but it's Doom Scroller. If you could throw Doom Scroller in every single fucking time, I'm here for it. That. But I also understand why you don't, because it's like a 7.5-minute long song. So
fair enough. In the old school radio stations, they'd call that a bathroom break song.
For sure.
You always knew when the DJ was taking a piss if Stairway to Heaven came on.
Exactly.
Or no, sorry, that was when they take a shit.
But if you fucking
Stairway to Heaven, they needed that 7 minutes.
If you went to the bathroom during Doomscroll, you missed out. But otherwise, they played rockin' songs like Monster Hospital. I was also fucking so excited they played that. And they did Black Sheep, which is another fucking wicked jam. Yeah, I thought it was a great time. They killed it. And any like
they did
videos I've seen online, they all look so cool. It's like, fuck, like release that, you know, we'll watch it.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
We had a good time at Metric, but you're gonna let's go back.
Say, now can I go?
Yeah, you can fucking go there. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, the thing that made me upset the most is that like all of a sudden it was over.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just thought of this. It was exactly like the end of The Sopranos. Like all of a sudden it was just done.
Yeah.
And no one believed that it was actually over because it wasn't even 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know that they have to be done at 11.
Yeah, there's curfews. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. But I remember looking at my fucking phone and checking the time. 10:54. You had one more.
You
for sure had one more song.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to push the envelope, it was 7 minutes. So if you had 3.5 minute songs, there was 2 more songs. Like, come on. Oh man. And I didn't even think of this, and we haven't talked about this at all.
Yeah.
So again, my first time at Budweiser Stage, I was so fucking jacked. There was an airport right there.
Wow, I'm glad you brought this up. We cannot forget about.
You definitely got to see
Dana's love for airplanes. We got to see helicopters that day. A couple of them. We got to see takeoffs and landings.
So I love the airport.
And also, like where we were sitting, every time it seemed like every time a song ended, if you looked over your shoulder, look at the crowd, and airplanes just like. Just cruising in the background. It's so
amazing. And I do. I really love the airport. I love driving past and seeing planes come in and take off. And bit of a I geeked out hard on the airplanes.
Talk about a prime spot for you, eh?
I know. And every so often we'll be like,
yeah.
Oh my God, there's one.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah. Like a fucking child.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because like it definitely like was like icing on the cake. I was like, she had a blast at Metric, but also there was mad airplanes.
Yep, mad airplanes because we also have to drive by Pearson to get there. Mm-hmm. So, and then when we were driving there, the one that was coming in, that was fucking wicked.
Fucking wicked.
Sweet. Yeah, I geeked out hard for that.
Hell yeah.
I am glad I remembered that too.
All right, well, we got notes and we got 2 things we got to make sure we do. We didn't do any of this last time, I don't think. Well, we missed one, but who cares? We make the fucking rules, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going to do it in different order than what you have on the board. Since we're still talking about Metric.
What?
Yeah, no, watch me switch this shit up.
Yeah. No
Album of the week. Let's just get it done. This week.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
This week, we're going to see, it seems like we're a Metric podcast now because like this will be the second album of the week from Metric. But check out,
awesome.
We watched the Fantasies tour. Mm-hmm. You might as well listen to that album. It's the theme of the fucking episode.
Absolutely.
Take it or leave it. It's a good album though.
It is. I've purchased myself 2 copies. Like, it's so good. Mm-hmm. I love every single song, front to back.
Yeah.
I'm here for it all.
We're here for it.
Yep.
Is it my favorite Metric album of all time? No. But does that matter? No. It's still a good album. Fucking rips. I like... and they played...
It's a contender for me.
They played Youth Without Youth that night.
Yeah,
fucking
they did.
Get me going. If only they played the song before that. Was it Artificial Nocturne? Is that what it's called? The fucking beginning of that album, so good. They played it at Riverfest. Oh, I was so fucking pumped.
Yes, they did.
Oh, yeah. Check that one out, too, if you want another album of the week.
Yeah, exactly. Do the thing.
Okay, do the thing.
You do the
thing. Synthetica album. That one's good, too.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, we do listen to other bands other than Metric. Just,
we do.
Stick with us. We'll have
they're pretty up there, so.
Seems like it anyway, yeah.
Honestly, it's just like the jacket. You're going to hear a lot about it.
It's going to come up.
Fuck.
All right.
Jacket went with me to the Metric concert too.
It did.
It's everywhere I want to be.
Listener submission. So I don't have this question.
Oh man, we should get a listener submission fucking.
Yeah, we need a fucking
thing.
theme for that too. Fuck, we can do that.
You guys should I feel like it should be more like listener submission. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like it should be somebody singing listener submission.
We've asked
not
for
just
these. We've asked for these. They never show up.
Well, I mean, we can.
I'll go through the fucking pad. There's so many things.
Yeah, we can do that later.
A new one.
Yeah.
So this week's submission, I do not recall it word for word, but it was something along the lines of, "What if you could find your dream partner, whoever that be? Everything's great except for there's that one thing that you cannot fucking stand. Could you deal with it? Or like what may be that thing? Like, I don't know." Fuck.
Okay, so I don't know. It would always for me, it would depend, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but because I'm weird, sometimes, because I'm weird. Like you like go to school with people or you work with people or people or whatever, you hang out with them.
Yeah.
You meet different people throughout your life, and there are some people that come along and you're just like, I could not ever be married to you.
Yeah, for sure.
There are some people that you're just like, you know what? I think that if we, if we had like arranged marriages, if like we were forced to be together, I think it wouldn't be that bad. Like, I think we could make it work. Like, we're both chill people. But then there's other people that's like, no, I'd fucking kill you and I'd fucking kill myself too.
This seems like the opposite end of the question, though. You're talking about people you could be forced to be with.
Because of things about their personality or like the way they do certain things. I'm not talking about the people. I'm just talking about like I'm thinking of certain people. I'm thinking of certain things, but I'm not going to call anybody out, kind of thing.
Yeah, fictional characters.
Right. So there are certain things or certain people where it's just like, absolutely not. Like, I couldn't handle that.
Yeah.
So that is my question. Like, how much is this going to piss me off? How much is this going to present in day to day? Like, what are the specs that we're talking about? Because how much, and also cherry on the top, how much money's involved? Like, let's get real.
Money.
Well, what's my life going to be like?
I guess, I mean,
do you know what I mean? Like,
it is an open-ended question. It's like you find your dream, whatever. Let's say your dream is to marry rich, right? Like, so you found...
It's not to marry rich.
Right? So you found the rich guy, but he fucking, I don't know, he like does like chewing tobacco all day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's...
Oh, it's always like spitting
always
in a
spitting in his fucking bottle of fucking Gatorade. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about this. I think that's what we're going with here. We're talking about
like
finding...
an annoying laugh, or are we see, that's what I mean. Like, are we talking about something small that it's going to grind me, but I could get over it?
Yeah, the annoying laugh I could.
Or are we talking about something that I'm like, oh, fuck, no. Yeah. I don't need... Love's not even enough. I don't even care.
Okay, so here's all right, here's some things for me. Like, just off the top of my head, thinking right now, after dark, chewing your toenails. Do you chew your toenails?
Like, are we putting our...
How else do you chew your toenails, Dana?
I'm just asking. Well, I guess there's other ways to chew your toenails. No, not that I do.
By all means, Dana, please tell me the other ways you would chew your toenails.
Like, are you just taking your right foot to mouth?
Is there another way?
Or are you just eating your toenail clipping?
That's disgusting.
No, I am. I get it. But, like, I've watched a lot of My Strange Addiction. So, like, what are we talking about?
Okay,
like,
well,
we're getting into
let's start with the fucking...
I don't know why you're talking to me like I'm weird.
Well, for a second there, it sounds like you're one of these people. But, like, let's start with the less fucked one where you just chew them off your toes. The next one you suggested is obviously that's a hard red flag. Like, I don't care who you are. If you're clipping your toenails and you're chewing them like fucking coconut and a fucking... what do they call that? The Bounty bars. You know what I mean? If you're eating a Bounty bar,
hate those things. Those are disgusting.
That's fucked up. So, like, I think that's kind of what this question is about. So let's say you find like a fucking smoke show, like whatever, Brad Pitt or some other celebrity who's fucking clearly like, you know, this is it. They're rich, they're hot, they're young. The only problem is they chew their toenails.
I'll get over it.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That I'll get over it.
Ugh.
I don't care.
Ugh.
Like smoke show, everything's awesome, whatever. Yeah, I'll get over that.
No. No, because you want.
And I'm also impressed
you
that
want
you
to
can
kiss
get
that?
right up.
You want to kiss that? Ugh. And then, and if that's the kind of corners they're cutting,
no.
What else are they fucking
We've
doing?
talked about how millennials. No. We've talked about how millennials are like majority of them talk about eating ass. So if that guy's just noshing on his toenails, no, I can deal with that.
Huh.
Bunch of ass eaters out here.
I'm just trying to think what's worse.
Like, right? Like, and that doesn't annoy me. Do you know what I mean? It's not like something that is constantly happening, that's constantly pissing me off, that's just constantly in my face. Like, you're not noshing on your toenails every day. That's like a weekly event. And I don't even have to be there for it.
Yeah, and I assume, I assume you're eating ass less than weekly. So, like, what's really worse?
No disrespect to anybody at all, but, like, I'm not eating ass at all.
That's fair. Everyone's allowed to have their preferences.
Like, I'm going to eat your ass and then look myself in the face? Okay. Or, like, I'm never kissing you if you, like, roles reverse. Like, again, like, to each their own, and as long as everybody's a willing participant,
we don't
it's just not for me.
On the NDK podcast.
It is just not for me.
Yeah,
it is just not for me.
That's a no for Dana.
That's a no for me.
And
get your rocks off as you want. And
we learned a lot about Dana tonight. She'd be cool with someone who would eat their toenails, but would not cool with that.
100%.
Toenails are fucking gross. They're brewing in your shoe all day.
Brewing in your shoe.
Sock lint and cheese and fucking some people's toe hygiene's fucking.
Okay, but like, I don't know about you, but when I clip my toenails, it's after the shower when they're all nice and soft and easy to cut.
What's that have to do with it?
That you, like, to me, in my mind, if you're eating your toenails, you're probably going to do it after the shower. When they're all nice and soft and easier to get so that you're not like breaking your teeth on your fucking steel-toed toenails.
This conversation's disgusting.
Listen, I have given you and everybody else out there fair warning that I am weird and I'm going to think about it. And you brought up the question and I'm taking it there. I'm deep diving.
I brought it up.
I'm deep diving.
Deep diving. Well, I guess so. Yeah.
So to me, those are all the reasons that wouldn't bother me. Like you can do that in the privacy. You don't need to do that with me.
Is there something like beyond obviously fucked up shit like that would be a deal breaker?
Being just like super annoying.
How?
I don't know. I'd know it when it happened.
Okay. But chewing toenails, you're in.
I'm not out, especially if this is dream life, dream guy. Yeah, I'm not out at all.
Right.
There could be so much worse.
Mm-hmm.
There could be so much worse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My strange addictions and all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Chicks that eat mattresses.
Or just like if our personalities clash that hard.
Yeah.
That's kind of more what I'm thinking of. Or if you have this like habit or... You know what? Sometimes some people say certain phrases and it gives you like the ick.
Yeah.
Some phrases I could not get over. Like, no, stop that. Or we are like, I'm not.
That was like the guy that was on, I think, 90 Day Fiance. Do you watch that show?
So I don't watch 90 Day Fiance because the show itself is like an hour and a half.
It's too long.
I like the 90 Day Fiance pillow talk.
Half hour, yeah.
Where those people are watching the show and they're commenting. It's hilarious.
So you remember the guy that had like the long ass leather trench coat on all the time and like he'd hug the girl and he'd always go, you know what I mean?
Oh,
it's like, oh,
God.
dude, not like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. That's your red flag shit.
Yeah. Well, especially if I find you revolting.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, there's like, if you find somebody revolting, everything that they do is just disgusting.
For sure. Oh, yeah. There's just some people you don't, not everyone gets along. Just,
no.
not everyone has,
Not everybody's
so some
into
people
other
fucking
people.
rub you the wrong way, and it's just like there's nothing they can do, and you're just like, fuck that person.
It would, so I've known about this question for a while.
Yeah.
And I guess I think of examples of people, and there have been certain ones. Again, I know it sounds like really vague, but I just don't want to call anybody out or have anything identifiable. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
No, we're not here to hurt feelings.
But like for me, there's certain people who are a certain way, and I'm just like, absolutely not.
Oh, for
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I could not do it. No matter how much money was on the line, I don't even think like it is 2025. Let's get fucking real. Sometimes love is not enough. And there are just some things I'm just like, absolutely not. Like you and the toenail chewing.
Oh,
like that.
And there's people I can think of, like, I would never date that person. Like, you're out of your fucking mind. Like, it's just shit like that, right? Yeah.
Or, so because I am really weird, I think, if we ever got, like, had to, like, be stuck together, would I hate my life? Or could we, like, would it not be that bad?
Yeah.
Like, I think it would be chill. And then there's other people who are like, no, I fucking hate my life. Or there are some that at the beginning, socially, it might be like, oh, that's pretty embarrassing. But then now as we're older, you'd be like, yeah, who's fucking laughing now? I bagged this one.
I did it.
Yeah. We did it. We did it. We did it.
Well, that was an interesting question anyway. We got into some fucking weird conversations about weird shit, eating assholes.
I feel like we could keep going.
We could. Yeah, we should have just wrote that on the board tonight.
Yeah.
Just went off about shit that discussed us, but no one wants to listen to that. And again,
no kink shaming here.
Yeah, like, whatever you like to do.
We've all got our stuff. I know. Like, I know I've gotten some looks.
That's awesome.
But anyway,
let's wrap it up before it gets even worse. Before anything else happens. This is after dark.
It is after dark.
And we need to stop recording. Well, that's my bottle of Cavassier for the evening. That means it's time to go home.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning into the ladies, man.
Yes, thanks so much.
The NDK podcast, After Dark. We did it.
Yeah, let's just hit it.